I was going probably between 60 and 62 miles an hour.
The ticket that you're fighting here is accusing you of going 56, 57, 58, 59, or 60 miles an hour. By your own admission, you're going faster than that.
We head to Allegan, Michigan for a hearing. 69-year-old John D. Dingle III has been charged with speeding. Today, he appears before Magistrate Daniel Norbeck to discuss next steps.
This is a citation. It was issued on February 8th of this year. It's a speeding citation for an actual 67 and a 55. However, the deputy only wrote you a 1 to 5 over speeding ticket.
Also present is Deputy Matthew Langlow, who was operating the radar gun that day.
Deputy, if you want to pick up the narrative somewhere where it makes sense to start and explain the issuing of this citation.
We were eastbound on 109th Avenue and observed a blue sedan traveling westbound, what appeared to be at a high rate of speed, 67 miles an hour. That was the basis of the stop.
Okay. And Mr. Dingle, what is it you'd like to tell me?
First question is, who was actually operating and recording the radar at the time?
That was myself, sir.
Were you complying with Michigan speed radar requirements at the time?
I was, sir.
Well, his reading was not accurate.
Okay.
Okay.
But I have a question for you,
Statement
sir.
nonsense.
The direct question would be, how fast were you traveling?
I was going probably between 60 and 62 miles an hour.
It seems Dingle has just admitted to the charge.
The ticket that you're fighting here in a 55 mile an hour zone is accusing you of going 56, 57, 58, 59, or 60 miles an hour. By your own admission, you're going faster than that. What I need to decide is whether or not you're responsible on a ticket for going 1 to 5 over that day. You're both telling me you were.
The officer would never have stopped me had he had a correct reading. And he is probably also finding others to be falsely exceeding the speed limit. And that is the purpose of my conversation today.
Dingle goes on to tell the court that he calibrates his own speedometer, which he claims prevents him from speeding. But the magistrate isn't buying it.
Now, I give you all the credit your testimony is due, that you tinker with your vehicle more than the average Joe and that you don't think you ever hit 67. But the problem is, what I have to decide here today is whether or not you hit 57, 58, 59, or 60, because that's what the ticket is that you're written. That's what I have to decide. But even by your own admission, you're admitting that you were in fact speeding worse than the ticket that you got. So for purposes of what this informal hearing is, where I have to find that the deputy met his burden, I would find you responsible on this citation as it's written. Okay, then we're all set. What we need to do here today, I'm gonna go ahead and release parties. Thank you.
Magistrate Norbeck ordered Dingle to pay the $100 fine for the ticket, which he did, and the case is closed. Thanks for being a fan of CourtCam. Subscribe to A&E to never miss a new video and catch full episodes on aetv.com.